Welcome back to the Upper Echelon Podcast, where we keep it real and we keep it jiggy over here. Because why? Because we ain't never, ever scared. Thank you so much, me, us. Good morning, everyone. Please hit that like button on your way in. Also, hit the notification bell if you are not if you haven't already, so that you can be notified of any new content that I may put out. Also, subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed yet. I also offer a membership, which is $199, a hot $199, for you to become a member of my channel. That is another way of support. Also, you can support my channel by supporting monetarily and donating to my Cash App, which is $Phoenix, PHOENIX 20137. What is going on, you guys? What is going on? I wanted to come live really quick with a message and a little bit of information. Thank you, Krisha. Just a little bit of information. Maybe it possibly could resonate with some, with others it may not. That's not really my concern. My concern is just doing my part and putting the message out. Let me acknowledge those in the room. What's going on, me, us? It's not gonna be long because my kids are still asleep. So I said, let me sneak on live real quick. What's going on, me, us? Hey, Josephine Edmonds, Bronx Girl, Nikki Ray, welcome, my girl Krisha, Robin Lott, Stormy Black, Malibu Genius, Rakita Pender, Kimberly Merrills. What's going on, you guys? So I wanted to talk about really quick the culture and the nature of Black content creation, not just on YouTube, but just across the board on other platforms such as Facebook, TikTok, and things like that. I think that it's really sad, and I'm just going to keep it all the way unfiltered and 100 respectfully. I think it's really sad. I think it's disgusting, and I think it's really, really pathetic that us as Black content creators have stooped so low to where we realize that we're not going to really get anywhere in the algorithm without basically tearing each other down. Just crabs in a barrel type of mentality, and not just really realizing that there are other forms of entertainment that we could provide to our audience without basically making fools of ourselves here on the internet. This is not just a social media thing. I think that this is a systematic cultural issue that we have in the Black community as Black people. We already have to worry about the establishment and air quote the man holding us down, which is a very, very real thing. We have to be about 99 times better than the next creator, or not even if we're speaking on a broader spectrum, 99% better than our white counterparts to get the same accolades as they get. Now we know that because we've seen we've been following the story with Monique, not necessarily speaking on her issues with DL Hughley, but her issues that she's had in the industry with, trying to get fairly compensated like her white counterparts. She's obviously extremely talented, and she deserves to be compensated in the same fashion as her other counterparts, and it's not fair. So I think that it's sad that not only do we have to fight them, but we have to fight each other. Um, and basically, what I've been seeing, not just recently, but just in general, um, on, I want to call it Black YouTube, just like they call it Black Twitter. It seems that in order to get views, in order to get in the algorithm, in order to get any real, acknowledgement or activity on our platforms, it has to have something to do with drama, behaving in a very ignorant manner, um, just being a total buffoon, in order to receive some sort of motion, is what people like to call it, or accolades on our platforms. And I think that it's very sad that we can't get in the algorithm without doing that. And even in doing that, we still don't get in the mainstream algorithm. We're kind of just stuck in, confined to one sector, which is air quote Black YouTube. And I think that is sad, and I think that we need to challenge ourselves, and I think that we need to do better as Black creators, and provide some quality content, and challenge ourselves, not only ourselves but also challenge our audience. Um, Intellect, and cover some meaningful stories. There's nothing wrong with being entertaining, but in being entertaining, I think it's ridiculous to tear down another creator, or to provide content that's toxic, ignorant, and just all around embarrassing, if I'm being honest. Let me look at some of these comments, and I'm gonna play something for you guys. What's going on, Jiggy Jared? What's going on, Miss Phelps? Hey, Aisha. Hey, Audra Perrier. Hey, Tawana. Hey, Tabby, Latoya. Okay, I think I got everybody. I want to play something for you guys really quick. Just a quick video, so you can see somebody's perspective of what is like being a Black creator here on this platform, and the struggles that we have to face. It's almost like a Black creator could come out with an original idea, and a white creator could come out with that same idea, or even possibly copy the idea of that creator. However, the Black creator who originally came out with said idea will not get any views. They won't be put in the algorithm, and they won't have as much success on their platform. However, the white counterpart will get thousands of views, and that's just how it is. Um, and I think that as Black YouTubers, despite whether or not we have a difference of opinion on whatever topic that we're covering, I do think that Black YouTubers in particular need to really stop going against each other and tearing each other down. I think that it's a really bad look, and it's really embarrassing to see. Um, let's see. Robin Lott says, scared to offer my opinion, but I do totally agree with you. Yeah, Robin, don't be afraid to offer your opinion, because at the end of the day, we're human beings. We all have an opinion, and there's really nothing that anybody can do about our opinion. We can share them freely, and there's nothing that can happen other than somebody may disagree with it. And then that's how I look at it. It just is what it is. Um, at this point, I think that what's going on, from my unwarranted opinion, is that people are doing what they're comfortable with doing. People are taking the easy route and the easy way out. And like I've said this on several occasions, it's really difficult to get on here and educate yourself on a topic um that you may not know much about, and you're learning about it, and then you have to present that to your audience. You have to do research on it. You have to be knowledgeable about it, and you have to be pretty accurate on what you're reporting. And that's the nature of being a blogger, right? But to get on here and basically just act like a complete bozo, and tear each other down, I think that that's rather easy to do. And it does not challenge anyone. It doesn't challenge the creator. It doesn't challenge the audience. um and I think that people in general look at Black creators in a certain way. Because if you look at the, thank you so much for that super chat, Ishay. Good morning. When you look at a lot of the very, very popular and uh, famous Black creators, normally they're famous and they're popular due to some sort of toxic content. Not all the time, but most of the time. Toxic content, drama, uh, foul language, nasty language, and basically just clowning out for $1, right? You look at Tasha K, toxic. You look at Jason Lee, toxic. A lot of Black culture in Black creators, excuse me, y'all, Black creators is toxic. And I think that a lot of people have fallen victim to that. And they see that a lot of the really popular content creators and bloggers do operate in a pretty toxic fashion. And then due to that, they feel like that's what they have to do in order to get to a certain level. I denounce that. I disagree with that. And I think that if you have even a small, just a mustard seed, pea-sized amount of faith in your ability and in your talent, then you don't have to stoop so low to engage in such behaviors. I'm not sitting up here preaching to anybody like I've never engaged in any toxic behavior here on my channel, because obviously I have a channel. I am trying to provide real content. And when I say real content, I mean content in which we can talk about topics, we can talk about subjects, even if it's just blogging, vlogging, or talking about what I did for the day, talking about my experiences on YouTube, speaking on entertainment news, world news, subjects like that, or in some way engaging with my audience and having fun. I think that I think that that's awesome. You know what I mean? And I think that success can come from that. But it's just, it's really pathetic. What I've been seeing. It's just not even just on this platform. It's just Black people in general feel like they have to behave. And this is the reason why we don't get any respect, period, from other cultures, not just on social media, but in the world. Black people don't get respect from other cultures and other races because we don't respect ourselves. We don't respect each other. We disrespect each other publicly. We humiliate each other publicly. We compete with each other publicly. We down each other publicly. We tell the world that we ain't SHIT publicly. So if we can't respect ourselves, then I totally see why we don't get any respect um in this arena, which is content creation. And I definitely see why we don't get any respect outside of social media, just in the world in general. People are not going to respect you if you don't respect yourselves. I remember as a little kid, my mom used to always use the analogy of a car. And she would always say, when you get into somebody's car and their car is clean and it's pristine, it's shining, it's smelling good, you know that you probably have to ask them before you open up a bag of chips, hey, is it okay to eat in here? But when you get into somebody's car that has cigarette ashes everywhere, dirty floor mats, food bags laying all over the place, you pretty much know you can get in their car and just have your way, right? So you have to present yourself in a certain fashion if you want other people to treat you a certain way. The way you present yourself is the way people will see you and the way that people will treat you. And then, if you ask me, I think that a lot of people from different cultures within content creation really do look at Black creators as jokes, because we behave as buffoons on here. We behave as clowns on here. We're unprofessional on here. We don't treat it like a business. We act an ass. And that's just the truth. I really don't care who doesn't agree with me, if I'm being honest. I really don't care who thinks that this is shade at this point. I really don't give a shit, because I'm telling the truth. It is the truth. In the words of Lupac, YouTube is a business. If you were not on a social media platform, would you go on into your physical business, into say you had a physical building and you owned a business, would you go in there and behave like a fool the way that I've been saying? Just a whole complete imbecile. And that is the reason That's a huge reason why content creators in the Black arena struggle the way that they do to get the same accolades, to get the same numbers, and to get into the algorithm the way that white creators do. Do white creators have issues and drama? Yes, but is it on the same caliber as Black creators? No. We go way too far. We drag it on for way too long, to the point where we're not even doing content anymore. It's just a big fest of who could drag who the longest and the best. And after that's being done, you see that, oh, I see a lot of people are interested in this because look at all of the people watching me when I do this. Well, yeah, of course, because that's a known thing. Drama, ignorance, and buffoonery sells. We know that. We know that. However, there is no longevity in it, and it has to end at some point. So I just wish and I hope that more Black creators will take the platform a little bit more seriously and focus more so on their channel, and focus on building their craft on their craft. Because at this point, just watching it is really embarrassing and it's really ridiculous at this point. Let me play something for you guys really quick. And then hold on, before I play it, I also want to say this. It's also really sad that when someone comes out and speaks on certain behaviors and denounces certain behaviors, then they're looked at a certain way. But when certain behaviors that everybody knows is wrong, and everybody knows that things could be better and can be done a little bit better, and when somebody comes out and cheers on the negative behavior, they're the good guy. When somebody comes out and says, "Hey, I don't think that what's happening is right. I think that we could do better," then that person is denounced, and that person is the bad guy for speaking on it, right? But I'm okay with being a bad guy. Like I said, I'm not speaking to anybody in particular. However, it just seems like, within YouTube culture, if somebody feels like you're directing something towards them, then automatically it must be true. I have no issue with that. If somebody thinks that I'm talking to them, then obviously what I'm saying must resonate. So, um, let me share this video. Nikki Ray, I agree with that. Nikki Ray says it's not that serious to be liked, laughed at, or deemed number one. If you're grown, it's just embarrassing at this point. It really is. It really is. And oftentimes people are not laughing with you, they're laughing at you. Um, let me see.
Good YouTube. I appreciate everybody tuned in. I'm Jasper, the owner of Black Knowledge. I just want to come on live and just have a intellectual dialogue real quick about Black content creators. Like I say, man, they're not showing my content on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. I'm not sure why, but they're not showing the content. And we're not getting any views. Our YouTube analytics is going down. I like to be transparent with you guys. The analytics is going down everywhere. They seem to be able to control knowledge. They show people what they want to show people. I'm a content creator. I drop content. I make videos and stuff of that nature. But I'm really not really loving YouTube. Just to give you guys a little bit of advice, like I do the hashtags, I do the titles. I'm just not a fan of creating all this content and not get paid for it. I don't know what algorithms YouTube is doing, but we don't gain any money, guys. We don't gain anything. Everything is low. The views is low, the likes is low, everything is low. And I'm not quite sure. Like this video right now, I'm going to be saving this live video for you guys, but nobody watches my live videos. I never get views. This is a Black content creator problem. Like there's nothing I can do about it. All I can do is upload quality content for the people. I can't make them like it. I can't make them look at it. But when it comes to my conclusion that I'm coming with is that Black content creators don't get views. Black content creators don't get shares. I don't know how they do it, but they know how to pick and choose who to show what. and how to show it because the analytics is down everywhere across the board. We've had the same Instagram followers since 2019. I've had 256,000 Instagram followers for since 2019. We never qualify for the Reels program. We don't qualify for the YouTube Reel program, Facebook Reel program, or Instagram Reel program. They never let my videos be seen. I never get the views, so therefore I never get to hit the required likes or the required views. And it's just a sad reality we living in right now. I mean, it's so crazy that they can do that. Like they can control black content creators. Like you could be excited, you could be a brand new entrepreneur at black, right? And then you get on the internet and then you get dismotivated because you don't get seen or get shown any information. That's what's happening to me, on the internet, guys. And there's nothing really I can do about it. You know, I'm going to continue to try to create content or what reel I post. It don't matter what I do or what I post. They let the angry black man go viral though. Like if I post something angry or aggravating, they let that go viral. And I wonder if they let that go viral so they can block.
So he said something that was, what's going on? I'm chosen. He said something that was really, really profound. He said that when I post my content and, I'm working hard to push out content and spread the message that it is that I want to spread. For some reason, I don't get shared. For some reason, YouTube doesn't put my videos in the algorithm. On TikTok, I've had the same amount of followers since 2019. But as soon as the angry black man gets on live and puts out content, somehow he goes viral. Sometimes he gets shared everywhere. Somehow he gets over 1 million likes. And what it is it's an agenda that's being pushed. So not only is the establishment and a platform working against black creators, but unfortunately, from what I've seen since I've been on this platform, from what I've experienced and from what I've researched, black creators are also working against each other. So not only do we have the YouTube and whatever other social media platform, not only are they working against us, not only are they working to push a certain narrative about black creators, but then we have our own fellow black creators also working against us as well. So you got to look at it from a deeper level. And when you look at the fact that the only time something really goes viral is if it's overly sexualized, if it's violent, angry black man, overly sexual woman, half naked, twerking, or some sort of content creator beef or something like that, cursing each other out. For some reason, that gets in the algorithm. For some reason, that's given a chance to go viral. I'm not saying that no positive black content goes viral, no positive black content makes it into the algorithm and becomes popular. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I'm speaking on, yes, I'm chosen. I did. Thank you. But what I'm speaking on is the majority, right? And a majority of content from black creators that does become successful, it does go viral, is usually something ignorant. It's usually something tearing each other down. You don't really see many black creators finding a white creator to tear down. They're usually tearing each other down, or it's something that's overly sexualized, or something extremely inappropriate, or it's the angry black man, angry black woman narrative that YouTube or these other platforms decide to throw in the algorithm. And I can't help but to believe that that is being done intentionally to push a narrative and to push an agenda. And it's quite sad that our people are not smart enough, observant enough, intelligent enough, sensitive enough to see what is happening here. It's really, really sad. It's really pathetic at this point, if I'm being honest. It's really pathetic at this point. Now, and then what I find even more pathetic is the, hey, foreign blood, what's going on? What I find even more pathetic is, and then y'all know me, I'm not afraid to speak my mind. Um, I speak my mind. I do it respectfully, as respectfully as I can, because I have a mind and I'm free to speak on what's on my mind. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm not trying to throw shots at anybody. I'm not trying to throw shade at anybody. But my platform is used for me to share my perspective on what I observe and what I experience, in my opinion. And that's what I'm doing. So, my opinion is that it needs to stop. It needs to stop, even if it's one creator at a time. Not just one creator at a time, but one supporter at a time. Why would you sit there and support Black creators tearing each other down? Why is that something that you would want to support? Why would you want to support seeing Black creators completely eviscerating each other? That is very sad. That is very sad. Because, see, white people, if they saw two creators eviscerating each other the way that I've seen, um, they wouldn't tune into it. They wouldn't subscribe to it. It might be something that they watch and then move on, because it's not their culture to do that. Their culture is to build each other up. White culture is to help each other. Matter of fact, pretty much every culture out here is to help each other and to look after their own people, except for our culture. Our culture is cool to demean each other. It's cool to humiliate each other. It's cool to try to shit on each other's businesses and platforms just so that we can look better. That's cool. Yeah, Foreign Blood said I've been saying this for the longest. That's not support. You know what I mean? That's not support. And it's not doing anything for the culture. It's not doing anything for the culture. Let's see some of the comments. Yvette Nicole said, I've seen us striking and reporting each other's channel, then cheering in unison when the content creator gets demonetized. I've seen that as well. Me personally, I have seen certain content creators recently get demonetized on YouTube simply just because they don't agree with a person's take on things. Now, me, I don't celebrate when anybody gets demonetized, because, as most of you guys know, if you've been following me from the beginning of my journey, you guys see that my page has been demonetized 3 times. This is, or 2 times. This is my third channel. Just simply because people don't agree with what I say on my channel. And I do think that that's going a bit far. Now, if you violate somebody's safety, if you violate somebody's personal or share somebody's personal information, or totally degrade someone on your channel, which goes against certain guidelines, then you probably deserve to be demonetized. But if it's just a matter of you not agreeing with somebody's opinion or somebody's take on something, no, I don't think that they deserve to be reported. However, if you take it to the next level where you're presenting some of their private information, or if you are totally demeaning them in a very disgusting way, YouTube does have certain guidelines that if you cross those guidelines, then they will demonetize you or they will suspend your channel. And that's just something that you just can't do. But no, I don't champion or celebrate when anybody's channel gets demonetized. It really doesn't matter how much I don't like the person. um Foreign Blood, not Foreign Lies says, it ain't drama if it ain't dirty. It ain't winning. We are the reason the world continues to laugh at us. We don't like nice educational home training. And that's a fact. I mean, if you want to look at, I mean, people can say what they want to say. This live is not about bashing Black creators. This live is not about bashing Black people. This live is about speaking on facts, speaking on my observation, and speaking on what it is. And it's the truth. It's the truth. Black creators are have become a complete, in so many words, clowns. We're not taken seriously on any platform. And the only time that we can make a coin, or a decent coin, is if we're doing something to humiliate ourselves, or totally degrade ourselves, or if we're a part of the agenda that they are trying to push on our people. Then we'll get shared. Then we'll be put in the algorithm. But I'm not impressed. And I'm not saying that anybody is trying to impress me. But I'm not impressed. Like, it's not talent to me. It's not talent. I've said this before. Getting on these platforms. And then I want to say something else because a friend of mine, a content creator who is a friend of mine, said something that was interesting the other day. A lot of people do call us, especially the people that came in during the LaTrue saga, a lot of people do call us content creators. Technically, we are not content creators, none from my opinion. Um, we're actually considered bloggers. A content creator is someone, I'm gonna use LaTruth for an example. So LaTruth would be a content creator because LaTruth creates his own content. He does some motivational speaking sometimes on his channel. He does skits on his channel. What's going on, Amber? Um, he does a lot of different things where he's creating the content. Um, but bloggers, on the other hand, are people that take content that has already been created and report on that content. So we are not content creators technically. I don't know where that came from. We really would. As a matter of fact, I think I might change the title of this live. We're technically blogging, is what we're doing, because I haven't created any content. I don't do skits. I don't do voiceovers. Um, Now I have done some content creation. Like I know I did a vlog, a daily vlog a couple of times. But other than that, for the most part, I'm a blogger. I don't really create content. I'm just looking at some of the chat. I didn't come on here to keep you guys long, but what I did come on here to do, and I want to share one more thing with you guys. What I did come on here to do was just to say, we're not going to be able to control what other people do, what content people put out, and we cannot force people to see the light. We can't force people to see how ridiculous they look. We can't force people to understand that they look like complete assholes and buffoons. But what we can do is not support it. I don't support it. I don't support anything that makes, my people look a hot mess. I don't support anything that makes my people look like clowns. I don't support that. Entertainment is one thing, but when you're completely trying to eviscerate someone's character, shit on another creator, or back and forth with all of that, um, no, absolutely zero substance on your platform, I don't support that. I really don't think that people have. I think that a majority of people don't have that high of an IQ. I'm not trying to be condescending, but I think that's what it is because it does not take that much to entertain some people. Like for me, it's almost like watching. Remember when we were younger and Bozo the Clown was out? Bozo, it's almost like watching the episode of Bozo, like very simple, slapstick comedy. Uh, that's kind of what, like, very non-challenging to my mental. Like I can't watch stuff like that. So um, it's just zero substance, no substance. And whoever takes what I'm saying personally, I'm gonna assume that you think that you have no substance on your channel, because if it doesn't apply, let it fly. So let me show you guys. I want to show you guys a channel that I really would appreciate if you guys support it. This is a Black creator. Let me go to my channel. This is a Black creator. I don't have that many people in the room, but for the people that do care, I will, I don't really know this girl personally, but she did make a couple of comments. I did watch her content. I liked it. I shared it, and I subscribed to her channel. Her name is she made a couple comments in this video where she's basically saying, I've been at 150 subscribers for a really long time. And I'm just trying to build my channel. And she said, I know a lot of you guys think that my channel may be kind of boring or whatever the case is, and it's not that interesting. And she said some things that I really wish she wouldn't have said, because I don't want her to down talk herself. I want her to remain confident in her ability to create content. And she sounded like she was becoming discouraged on this last video that she posted. So I would really like for you guys to go ahead and add this channel, or subscribe to this channel, because she is a young Black creator who is trying to create content. And this is something that I think that I'm going to do on a regular basis, where if I see a content creator, I know I don't have that big of a following, but I have a large enough following to where I think that I can get her a couple subscribers. You know what I mean? What I'm going to be doing on a regular basis, maybe weekly or monthly, I'm going to find a creator that may be struggling a little bit on their subscribers. And I see that they're pushing out good um quality, clean content. And when I say clean, of course, I don't mind cussing because I cuss. But when I say clean, I mean their content is not surrounded and focusing on tearing other Black creators down. And they're just simply on here working hard, trying to push out content. I'm going to promote them on my channel. And I know that my channel will continue to grow. And as I grow, that's going to be something that I continue to do, is try to promote and uplift smaller creators. So I'm also a small creator. However, this creator is smaller than me. One of these days when I reach 10K, and then when I reach 50K, God willing, when I reach 1 million, I will be able to reach back and support and promote smaller creators. Hey Rich. So the name of her channel, let me share my screen really quick. I thought I was already sharing it, but I'm not. Hold on one second. So the name of her channel is CC Nay. This is the name of her channel. It's called CC Nay. If you enter at CCNay82 in your search bar, don't forget the at symbol. You can add this creator and support her channel by subscribing and liking her videos. I think that as Black creators, we really, really do have to work together to support each other. We have to, because the platform itself is not pushing out our content and not putting us in the algorithm. I'm gonna go ahead because my screen looks a little blurry. I'm gonna add her name here in the chat, and then hopefully you guys can type at CCCECENAY82 into your search bar and go ahead and subscribe to that creator and show her some love. She's putting out content consistently, and she's working hard trying to get in the algorithm and build up her channel. Well, that's all I really have for today, you guys. Hey everybody that came in the room: Sabrina, Renethia, my sis Rich. What's going on, Truth Slayer? Uh, Thank you, Truth Slayer. I appreciate that. Creature said, "Don't be telling our age." I know, right? What Bozo was out in the 80s? I ain't gonna lie. Shoot, I'm born in 1987, baby. Jiggy said they're gonna say you subbing them upper. I don't really care. Who says? I don't really care, to be honest with you. I don't pay attention to clown shit. Okay, here we go. So Rich says she disagrees. So I have to disagree with that. If you view the definition, both are technically content creators. Bloggers only use written a av, while content creators use visual means. Okay. I still consider myself to be a blogger or a vlogger. But if that's what the definition is, then that's the definition. Heal with tree says facts. 81 for me, and Bozo was the stuff. Bozo was funny back then. I agree. I used to like Bozo. But that's because I was a kid and I didn't really understand. And so therefore it didn't take much to challenge my intellect. So slapstick comedy was funny to me, but now it's not. And I kind of look at a lot of the platforms that I see as slapstick, if I'm being honest, because it's like no substance. It's just a bunch of BS. And then they kind of just use the excuse as to, oh, well, I'm responding to this because, you responded to it because you don't have anything else to talk about. It just is what it is. Yeah. Whatever. People can take it how they want to take it. I don't care. It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, thank you. I'm chosen. So I'm chosen. Put her CC Nay's URL in the chat. Go ahead and support that young lady, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna, and I hope other creators start to. I hope this becomes a trend where we can start like, supporting each other and promoting each other. Because if they're not gonna do it, then we should do it for ourselves. If they're not gonna support us, then Let's support each other. You know what I mean? All of that BS with the drama and the, tearing each other down, it's gonna happen regardless. However, we don't have to support it. We don't have to be a part of it. We don't got to promote it. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's really disgusting that people get like they rocks off. You know what I'm saying? People get they rocks off. People busting nuts over drama, and that's really shows how sick of a person that you are to, or those people are, to where that type of stuff they get excited off of seeing someone tear, or seeing a group of people tear each other down. It's really sick. It's disgusting, and it shows your level of integrity, and it shows your level of intellect, that it really does not take much to entertain you. Now, I'm about to sign off. I've been on here for 40 minutes, and I got stuff to do today. I'm probably not gonna go out today, if I'm being honest. It's gonna be kind of a lazy day for me. Yesterday was a lazy day too. I'm gonna wash my hair. Um, I'm about to get some food burning in the kitchen. Probably watch a couple of movies or get into a new show. And then I got some work to do for my primary job. And then I'm just gonna chill. I'm not into this football, so I'm not just gonna watch the Super Bowl just to say I watched it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna watch that shit. Rich said, "What are you cooking?" You know what, Rich? I don't know yet. I'm ashamed to say that my kids are still sleeping. I haven't gotten them out of bed yet. I'm letting them sleep in today. So I'm probably going to cook a late brunch. And then after that, I don't know. I might do hamburger steaks and some grilled onions and mashed potatoes for dinner. Lunch would be whatever. I don't know, some cold cuts or something. I don't know. But I think for dinner, I might do a throwback. Some quick nostalgia, because I remember back in the day, anytime I cook hamburger steaks or smell hamburger steaks, it takes me back to my childhood. So I might do that tonight. Keita said, "Me too. I'm off tonight. I'm chilling in the bed. No school for the kids tomorrow, so it sounds like a relaxing Sunday." Absolutely. I love the fact that they don't have school tomorrow, because that means that I don't have to, and I don't have work tomorrow. I don't have to lay nobody's clothes out. I ain't got to get no lunches prepared. So I'm definitely gonna chill today. All right, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Do not forget to like the video. Do not forget to hit the notification bell if you haven't already. And also subscribe to my channel if you're new here and you have not subscribed to my channel yet. Also, if you would like to monetarily donate to my channel, which is extremely helpful because YouTube doesn't pay us like that, you can donate to my channel by hitting up my Cash App at $Phoenix, PHOENIX 20137. Thank you guys for joining me. You all have a wonderful day. I love you more, Rich. Love you all, and have a wonderful day. If you're going to watch the Super Bowl, make sure that you do it in a safe place. And I hope your team, whatever team you're rooting for, wins. All right, y'all. Peace.